Right, hey guys, it is TsubakiSwagg and I'm coming to you with my review of Naruto Shippuden episode 375, Kakashi versus Obito. Oh my goodness, this episode was so fucking awesome. The fight scene between Kakashi and Obito was on point. Like, they looked like they spent a little bit more time actually working on this scene. But I've heard some people were kind of sad, like upset because there weren't really any new jutsu shown. But I mean, not all ninjutsu has to do with using jutsus or anything. There's also taijutsu too, which I mean, like people like Lee and Guy can only use taijutsu. It still makes them fucking amazing ninjas. So I personally saw nothing wrong with the fact that they only use taijutsu with the non-existent flashback that happened during that part, but that's neither here nor there because that part definitely was not in the manga. But I liked it anyways because normally I don't really like the filler type stuff, but I give that one a thumbs up for their non-existent flashback. But it was actually pretty awesome, and we got to see some fucking amazing fighting. So I feel like nobody should feel any type of way about that fight scene because that fight scene was still pretty freaking amazing, and Kakashi held his own against Obito. So I was just that just warmed my heart watching that fight scene. I've been waiting for their fight, and it went way better than I thought it was going to. So that's always a plus. But other than that, like, they finished their fight and Kakashi like stabbed Obito in the chest, and Obito like kamui'd himself out of his dimension and finally got back to the real world. And they were showing like Sasuke's Amaterasu on the Ten Tails. It didn't work. Ten Tails like pretty much just cut off part of its skin that was being burned and like threw it on the ground, which I thought was really disgusting, but maybe that's just me. So he threw it on the ground, and then Sasuke was like, wait a minute, what? So they went to go attack the Ten Tails and got caught up. And then Madara, he's just having a hissy fit because he actually wants to fight Hashirama, but Hashirama has other things he needs to deal with right now. So he's pretty much just like destroying all of the wood clones that Hashirama has been sending at him. So Madara's just sitting in his corner having his hissy fit. And once Obito came back into the real world, Madara pretty much, he saw that Obito was dying. So he used this as his time to pretty much use Obito's body for the Rinny rebirth. But Obito was like, you almost had it. You gotta be quicker than that. So Obito, he used this opportunity because he really was about to die. He used this opportunity to become the Ten Tails Jinchuriki himself, which was pretty awesome. I mean, well, it's not awesome, but it's awesome at the same time because I've been waiting to see this part animated, and it looks like how I thought it was going to. But I've heard that some people feel some type of way about Obito becoming the Ten Tails Jinchuriki, but you know what? That's okay. I don't blame you for that one because I felt some type of way when they first showed it in the manga. But, so now, well, right before that, Obito was having this, like, flashback when Madara took over his body. It was pretty much making him about to do it so that way Madara could become alive again. And they were like, no, we have to stop this. And he was having a flashback about Kakashi and Rin and Minato. And Rin and Kakashi were walking away, and Minato was talking to him and pretty much said that, you love Rin, don't you? And Obito nodded. Then Kakashi was like, well, we can both become Hokage. And then literally right after that, Minato like cut Obito across his chest, and Obito was like, Sensei. And Minato was like, Obito. And he finally, this was the one thing that got me, because I guess I can't remember, it's been so long ago, but I can't exactly remember if if Minato knew that Obito was Toby, because like years ago, Obito is the reason why Minato died. Minato and Kushina died, and all those people got hurt in the Leaf Village, and why Kurama was set free, and yeah, it was all Obito's fault. We all know this. So I thought that Kakashi knew me. I thought that Minato knew this, but Minato, he said that his sign that he puts on things so that way he can teleport to them never goes away. So he didn't know that Obito was Toby. All this time he didn't know that Obito was Toby, and that was like years and years and years ago, like 17 years ago actually today. Well, today, considering that this is still the same day and it's still Naruto's birthday. So, it's been 17 years ago, and he has not known up to this point that Toby was Obito, so that kind of sucks. That was suckish. So Sasuke came up and he was like, well, that was pretty much anticlimactic, and he wanted to be the one to like take out Obito, and then Obito was like, it's not over yet, my fellow traitor, blah blah blah, and then Obito became the 10-tailed Jinchuriki. So Obito is now pretty much like all powerful right now, even though he pretty much only has like half parts of some of the tail beast, as we all know. So I already know how things are going to turn out, but I would love to hear how you guys feel about Obito becoming the 10-tailed Jinchuriki. How do you think things are going to turn out with Madara? Blah blah blah. How do you feel about this episode? Because I thought this episode was freaking awesome, but maybe that's just me. So, as always, please remember to comment, thumbs up, and subscribe. It helps me out a whole lot. And this is the TsubakiSwagg saying adios.